What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Dishonored, Death of the Outsider. Cool, I screwed up my own computer password. Whatever. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just here to be a quantum ninja. I'm gonna see how many terms I can come up with, you know. Oh god, no, my volume was on. I'm gonna see how many different terms I can come up with regarding her her state of being a living time paradox. I suppose if anyone can kill the outsider or come close to it, it would be this person. This person who is simultaneously normal and not normal. Still, though, like, the outsider's motives continue to drive me wild with speculation. Like, he knows, you know? He knows what we're gonna do, or at least what we're gonna try to do, so why is he supporting this? Alright, found my stream, but I had to take my shirt off. I have some nice shirts. This one's not as breathable as the other ones that I wear. So, yeah. That's right. I'm topless. Anyway.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it.
Doesn't have to be.
Graving disrespects the deceased and shames the... feeling. Graving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. This one's filthy. Regraving. Regraving. Terrible thing. Regraving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about Martin Malaro's threadbare shroud. Tearjerker, that one. Might put everyone in a sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that. Jokes about the dead are too risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. Or that spooky story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. Now, thinking. Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca, beloved citizens of Karnaca. Think. The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching us, citizens of Karnaca. No, that might scare the audience. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... No, that's not it.
I feel like that was a pretty good one. I'm not sure what he's so down on himself about.
Feeling. Graving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. It's filthy. Regraving. Regraving. A terrible thing. Regraving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story. Martin Malaro's threadbare shroud. Tearjerker, that one. Put everyone in a sympathetic mood. Or maybe...
My fellow Karnacan, citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to insist on demand the amendments repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Gravesites Act. Regraving disrespects the dead, disrespects the deceased and shames all of us, disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Pause for applause here. Higher. Plotters? Would you want your dear grandmother, would you want your dear beloved, would you want your loved ones to... Who knows what the dead want? Their silenced voices scream, I know not what the dead... We know not what the dead require... Want? Need? We cannot help but be moved by the fate... Cannot be moved by the plight of the corpses, cadavers, bodies, remains. Set reservation, Colburn Plaza. Rain date? Done. Winstead. Coat from Taylor. No puckered seams this time. Haircut. Red camellia. Done. New shoes. Done.
That joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that. Jokes about the dead are too risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. Or that spooky story. Your curiosity...
Oops. Whoopsie poopsies. Oh, no, come on. Really? I'm all the way back here? Ah, damn it. No, that's my fault. At least I know where I could potentially pickpocket him from. Rats. Hello, rat friend. Rat friends.
Nice to see you again.
I want to listen to you, rat friends. You're so cute.
I miss my old cigar shop. Smell of tobacco. I had to sell the business because of the smugglers. Couldn't keep up. People put up notices over here if you're interested in making some coin.
I don't even like to hear them talk. They're called lower class. I need to pay.
My bad feet. I should be able to complain to someone.
Hey, right here.
Some kind of trouble in this part of town? Honestly, why can't they keep all the riffraff in a separate place?
Just once I sit here by the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask?
Ever so slightly, it grew to be large as a
This shouldn't be possible.
Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Colibron Plaza, huh? I should pay Ivan Jacoby a visit.
I've got sneeze trapped in my nose. And no, I don't. Because I've sneezed. Man, that shit's cool. I know it's dumb, but I really only trust it when there's arrows to show that I'm climbing. Because sometimes I'm afraid that I'm not seeing what I think I'm seeing. But I think that comes from my own normal insecurities. Like I second guess everything, but I don't second guess the climbing arrows. Because those are very clear. Oh, I went the wrong way.
I just have to finish my shift.
Hello?
Trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. Close the damn trapdoor already.
Yes, sir.
A trapdoor, eh?
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living.
See, I can feel like he's onto something with that one.
Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the feeling. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones?
I don't know why he keeps stopping himself. Those are all really good appeals to emotion. Which is what he's going for, you know? Like, these aren't bad speeches. He needs to have some confidence in himself.
Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca. Beloved citizens of Karnaca. Ah! The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching the citizens of Karnaca. Share the audience. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand... Desecration of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it.
High pressure. What does that one do? Okay. Explosion. Explosives from grenades, oil tanks, and bottles inflict more damage. But grenades, oil tanks, and bottles have a smaller blast radius.
Engraving disrespects the deceased and shames the feeling. Engraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? At once. You will join him in death soon. I'll make sure of that.
Yeah, I wasn't seen, technically. Where the fuck did he go?
Something feels wrong.
Okay, come on. All right. Oh, man.
What?
Damn it. Please tell me I saved. Oh, thank God. Damn it. I'm just trying to get the stealth, because I know I won't get the non-lethal, because I like money too much. While it loads, I'm going to look something up real quick. Okay, yeah, Original Game Plus gives her access to Dark Vision, Blink, and Domino.
Engraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? My house key when he gets here so he can bring me the coat.
I swear to God, I need to put, like, every single website into, like, night mode.
I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're... here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about Martin Malora's threadbare shroud. Tearjerker's not one. But everyone seems so good.
Who's threadbare shroud?
The false teeth. No, scratch that. Jokes about the dead are too risky. The audience might think
Martin something.
story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. Now, my thinking. Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca, beloved citizens of Karnaca. Ah! Think, Ivan, think. The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching us, citizens of Karnaca. Oh, that might scare the audience. Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand... repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Gravesites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... no, feeling. Graving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. This one's filthy. Regraving. Graving. Terrible things with graving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved one... You're not supposed to be here!
Damn, I cut that motherfucker in half. Which was pretty awesome. But also not helpful. I could just trank him with the electro gun. But I've only got one shot. Yeah, may as well, right? Since I can't fucking choke him.
The deceased and shames...
No worries.
Instead with those papers. I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. It's filthy. Graving. Graving. Terrible thing with graving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca. We're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No, not either. Perhaps I should start the story about Martin crowd. Tearjerker, is that what I told him? A really sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that joke. The dead are too risky. Against my principles and fist.
Well, that's a damn shame. Didn't realize there was two of them. But that does give me an idea. What I need to do is more scouting with the foresight thing. It is a really cool power.
Disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so we can... Want me another coat? This one's filthy. Graving. Graving. Terrible thing with graving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones... No!
feel so bad.
Perhaps I should start the story about Martin Maloro's threadbare shroud. Teardrop of that man. Whatever sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that joke. So the dead are too risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. Or that spooky story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. Now, thinking. Citizens of Karnaca. No. Dear citizens of Karnaca. Beloved citizens of Karnaca.
Withdraw from this area at once. Let's see. What was it? Nothing here.
Have a look around.
Let's have a look around.
Cool. Technically hasn't been seen.
Something feels wrong.
Damn. Okay, so I've got the right idea. Just wrong. Slightly wrong execution. But now I have more information. So now I can actually do the thing.
Disrespects the deceased and shames. There's Winstead with those papers. Over my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. This one's filthy. Regraving. Graving. Terrible thing. Regraving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones? No, that's not.
I feel so bad.
Perhaps I should start my story about Martin Maloro's threadbare shroud. Teardrop of that man. Whatever sympathetic mood. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that joke. So the dead are too risky. The audience might think it's in poor taste. Or that spooky story. The knocker at the window. Deliciously sinister. Now, thinking. Citizens of Karnaca. No.
If I had a timepiece, I'd know.
I don't got this.
I'm gonna guess. What, 3? Yeah.
Come back here. All right. You're bleeding to death here. Any visions?
Damn it.
Describe what you see.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go with my original plan. Knock this dude out with the electro volt thing. And at least now I have a place where I can hide his body.
Disrespects the deceased and shames. Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so he can bring me another coat. This one's filthy. Regraving. Graving. Terrible thing. Regraving. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones? No, that's not shroud. Teardrop, that one. Whatever it is, sympathetic. Or maybe that joke about the false teeth. Jokes about the dead are sympathy. The audience might
Probably
think
nothing, but
spooky
all right.
story.
Let me take a look around.
Blood flies, maybe? I hope not.
Now,
Did I imagine that?
thinking.
No.
Citizens
I'm sure.
of Karnaka. No. Dear citizens of Karnaka.
Something feels
Beloved
wrong.
citizens of Karnaka. Ah! The dead. The dead are being moved. The wandering spirits are watching us, citizens of Karnaka. Oh, that might scare the audience. Citizens of Karnaka, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to...
Lieutenant?
Graving disrespects the deceased and shames the... feeling. Graving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? I should give him my house key when he gets here so they bring me another coat. It's filthy. Graving. Graving. Terrible thing, but graving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaka.
Hell yeah.
We're here today to speak for those whose voices are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved one...
Something wrong. Let's see. What was it?
Oh,
Where are you
look
hiding?
on his face. Well, who
Think
was
you're
he
smart?
expecting? The
I'll
Empress?
find you.
Just make it through this shift. Then I can go and have a mug or something at the pub. Feel a little like myself again.
That was awesome.
You can't stay hidden forever.
I got 2 trophies.
You don't stand a chance anyway. Come on. I don't have time for games.
I told her it was the wrong type of oil.
Hey, coward!
I'm glad that it only
I
knocked him
saw
out.
you.
Face to face.
Time,
No
I'm
use
just gonna
hiding.
keep my mouth shut.
Come out. Wherever you are. Show yourself.
Yeah, so one fun thing about Semblance is
Come on.
it,
Let's have a fair fight.
Listen to Mom and become a hairdresser.
Hello?
I'll
Anybody?
find you, you know.
Someone's
Don't
gotta
make
give.
me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
This won't go unpunished.
Show yourself and state your name.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
wait, shit. I wasn't trying to do Semblance on him yet. Damn it. It's alright. Because you can only do it once. Per person. I was trying to cancel. This is fine too.
Where is she, damn it?
The stats real quick, make sure I wasn't seen, because I wasn't.
Come on. Won't hurt you.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
There we go. It's a really cool power. I really like it. I will use it more often. You know, it's bringing me back memories of Hitman. Gotta wait for that guy to fucking leave.
Think you're smart? I'll find you.
You say that. Awesome. I'm fucking rad. Billy Lurk. Simply have a wonderful done one time. Simply having wonderful Kanaka time.
Full day's work. That's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
I know, right? That ungrateful whoever.
Where am I gonna find the money for that?
Okay.
I bet my last coin is gonna be Brian Hagfish again.
That's a horrid idea.
Shit. I forgot to go back to the shop.
Should we nominate your nephew?
Oh, that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
Because, like, I got money.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pear soda.
Yeah, that was definitely the outsider talking.
Request for new boots, and what did I get? Sock! One useless sock.
Sliding up the stairs. Nice. Lisa, so proud of you. That is pretty impressive. Interesting. I like how they can't just play normal billiards. They have to have, like, one weird thing that sets them apart. Like stakes in the table. Excerpt from an unfinished memoir written by Ivan Jacoby. My grandfather had always disliked my Tivian mother, and my mother regarded her father-in-law with the cold contempt with which she regarded everything. But when I was born, he recognized instantly that we were alike. We shared a similar countenance and a hereditary nearsightedness, which my siblings lacked. Together we were of a line which had lived in Serkonos once since before the Empire. When my late father's debts became too great and our holidays too slim, my grandfather retreated into our last parcel of land, our family crypt. My mother, fearing the sort of man I would become were I raised amongst the dead, moved us to an apartment in Upper Syria. But I returned often to that dusty mausoleum, the crypts extended to the earth that was my birthright. My grandfather, as obstinate as I, slept beside them. In time I knew each skull and story. When they lacked names, I named them. When they lacked histories, I invented them. Then our crypt, deemed disused by an uncaring administration, was seized. My family's bones were dug up and discarded. My grandfather, who had made his home amongst the dead, was made homeless and perished shortly after. I will carry this tragedy with me forever. Well, I'm glad I didn't kill him.
Ugh, these people are sick.
Never mind. The donor was nervous when I started the pump. Note, increase sedation next time. First signs of distress, muttering, grogginess. I asked what he was seeing, but the autograph machine didn't pick up his answers. I should hire an assistant. I can't ask questions, monitor the blood pump, and take notes all at once. At some point, he began repeating my name. Jacoby, Jacoby. Was he begging for his life, or was he having a vision about me? Unfortunately, I'll never know. I remember him mentioning a certain Teresia, something about whales and a shack in the mountain. Dear sir, we're pleased to inform you that the personal box registered to the Young Jacoby joint account has been fitted with new locks as part of our routine annual security updates. You'll each receive a new key to this box located in our private vault. Both keys are required to access it. Please contact me with any questions. Your servant, Lucretia Morital.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
Ivan, I was visiting the Spectre for my usual concert day in Fusion when I overheard a man asking about you. He'd cornered Ned Tamron by the front door and was asking about membership at the Spectre, what was in the Sanguine infusions, how to sample one, so forth. Spoke with Ned later. He said the man was Christopher George, a journalist from the Gazette. George wanted to talk to you about some missing persons who were last seen near the Spectre, including our dear Cienfuegos. You know Tamron. He's a fool with no deep knowledge, so I doubt the reporter learned any useful information. But we can't have George nosing about. It's bad publicity. And I suggest you use your influence to shut him up. Shen. Aha!
That must be the knife. Dowd was right.
What are the question marks for? Morley apple. Delicious. Well, I don't want to go that way. Before I make any jumps. And that's exactly why. Oh my goodness. We can't blame me for trying to make that jump, I don't think.
Won't pay at all. Who's gonna say anything?
Some eyeless goons tried to persuade me to stop the Cienfuegos investigation. I must be onto something big.
What investigation?
Karnaka's had a string of gruesome murders, all the blood drained from victims while they're still alive. Ivan Jacoby's involved somehow, I know it, but I need evidence. I'm offering a reward for anyone who can bring me proof of his involvement.
Here's your proof. You were right. It was Jacoby. He seems to have unusual hobbies.
I knew it! Those monsters. Ivan Jacoby, my friend, you're going down. The combination is 359. Help yourself.
Okay. Dr. Galvani's memoir. I remember Dr. Galvani. My 20th day of the month of high cold, the most important day of my life. It was after the high table, and we professors retired to our common room. Between toastings of wine and Morley and cheeses, we discussed our work. I had recently returned to the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a lecturer, speaking on the various blood-borne diseases transmitted by Sarconan fauna. It was well into the evening that Anton Sokolov himself appeared. He preferred to dine alone, so I had not yet encountered him during my residence. The man was followed by the stink of brandy, as he often was, but when he spotted me, he swept his arms wide and bellowed, "Galvani, come here, come here." The great man himself beckoned me to join him. Though disheveled by drink, he had not yet shed the embroidered gown of his high office as the Academy's head. The gold needlework glimmered, depicting celestial patterns in the night sky. I was enchanted. He poured me a glass of Tivian red and thrust it into my hands. What followed was undoubtedly the most stimulating conversation of my life. 3:59. What's wrong with the 28th day? Oh no!
So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
Winslow. I'll tell you. I don't remember.
I told her once, I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose. Between the flies and the filth, it's getting hard to breathe around here.
Okay. I just realized my phone is almost dead. Keep it on the charge better. Okay. So, we have to get the bartender.
Gazette, the latest news from around the aisle.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? Someone there? What's that?
God damn it.
Between the flies and the filth, it's getting hard to breathe around here. So hungry. Might be time to spring for fish cake.
This don't fit.
Tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make sure things like this don't happen. To hear them talk. They're called lower class reason.
Tasted awful.
Now I just have to figure out how to get the bartender without being caught.
Who's there? Think I heard something. Someone there. Huh?
What?
So you're back to your lesson?
I'll find you. Come on.
Don't be shy.
I didn't realize I wasn't welcome.
Stay vigilant. She has to be somewhere close.
What?
What do you want? Why are you here?
Come on! No, no!
Time to cry and bleed.
So she's the only one who finds me suspicious. Interesting. I have an idea. Not necessarily a good one.
You bet.
Okay, I can only mark 4 targets.
So we can't say
Marking her would be a good idea.
The outsider is welcome among us.
It's coming together. The best of the street. Mongrels will move up to join us as I advance toward mysteries. A good dinner party is what we need. Followed by an hour in silence, communing with the void. That ought to impress her.
Next time I'll try it with a waxing gibbous. If that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea.
All their money and social standing. Nothing compared to real power. Inner power. Someone there. Think I heard something.
It's good in spells and all that.
Who's there?
She might want to rinse that foul mouth of hers with it too.
I've come so far. It all started with frowning that paper saying, "That shall be more serious."
Just jealous. If I want to dance, then I can twirl around all I want. Just try and stop me.
Face when I told her she was going to die soon. Well, that's what the tea leaves said. Not my fault.
These half-penny charlatans don't know squat. Still, it's all I've got now.
First I gathered them at dawn. When else? They're no good otherwise.
What's going on here? I'll just have a look. Better search the room very carefully.
They say it's secure in a secret place.
Okay. Very systematic. Very systematic indeed. Wait. Cool. No one's seen me yet. The reason I have to keep them alive. Yeah. Back.
I have to visit another simpering aristocrat's manor for
Is
another
because,
birthday seance. I'll jump from a cliff.
I need them as disguises.
What's gotten into you? I need to have more of the sanguine infusion. The other night I almost saw his little face. Maybe I can talk. Say I'm sorry.
Okay, let's see how I set these.
No more politics. I could feel it last night.
Before I do that.
Hands on my arm stood up. Close. Closer.
Go to Tibia. Change my name. Dragon jam
Damn it.
and caviar. But I would always feel the allure of the heretical.
Damn it. Fuck. It's bullshit. Seriously?
Mark my words, one of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons. Sooner or later.
What's going on? I know you're here somewhere. Come on and find you, rat! Find you. I'll find
We need
her.
to find her.
I
Look
need
everywhere.
that eyepiece. Strong. I can feel it.
What I wouldn't give to see my new boss.
What was that?
Hello. Is that guy moving while I've got time frozen? That guy was moving while I had time frozen.
Search every shadow. She cannot be far.
Cool.
We're always watching. Always. Your blood must be...
There's no use running!
Even if I was to die today, I don't regret it.
I'm very confused.
Anything.
Yeah, he's fine.
I didn't like that. I'm going to have...
That's strange. Yes, well, I'll get some spaghetti or whatever a little later. We're towards the end of this episode, but not quite at the end. So clearly throwing a hook mine at the ceiling was a bad idea. But I don't know how to get back, so... If it's still up there, which it isn't, so...
I've given up half my whole several fortunes. It's moved me closer to the inner circle.
If I can just make it through this shift, then I can go and have a mug of
Playing dice tonight.
at the pub
In?
and deal a little with myself.
A good dinner party is what we need, followed by an hour in silence, communing with the void. That ought to impress her.
Where am I gonna get that? Maybe the incantation will work with just a little muck from the street.
I know you're here somewhere, and I'm going to find you.
Okay.
What happened to you?
Find you, you know.
Huh? Don't you know who you're dealing? What? She has to be close.
Doing well so far. That's hilarious. Is that everyone? Nice. Good, I've knocked out basically everyone in this club. Is anyone else? Doesn't appear to be. Well, I'd say an excellent use of hook grenades. Now, Where am I supposed to take this guy? Stash him in the crate I left on the rooftop near the red camellia.
No wonder I have trouble sleeping at night.
Well, won't be easy. But
Nah, not this time.
I was positive it said this way. Bum 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 bum. Excellent. I am the best at contracts. And technically, I was never caught. It only took several tries. So we've only killed 3 people. These 2 racketeers and a mine.
Nah, not this time.
Pretty good, I think. I'm not sure how to get at any of this stuff. Doesn't seem to be a switch of any kind. There it is. Awesome. There we go. Oh. That's why we did it that way. I don't want to be caught. Here? Where did I end up back here? Oh, whatever. Ooh, just as well that I ended up back here, damn.
But there's no sign of Sean Young. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
That's not 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday.
Sure.
That was weird. Whalebone, whalebone, oh, whalebone.
Of course I gathered them at dawn. When else? They're no good otherwise. Like she's the only one who knows how to gather black mandrake root.
Okay, we're good. It was a very long and elaborate mission. Eight young, freshly cut tongues. Tongues of what? Well, you know what? We're at the appropriate time. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this episode here. I'm gonna get something to eat, and I'll be back. Catch y'all next time. Oh, bye-bye.